So I'm curious to go back in time, what was it like for all of you, because all of you are at SNL around the same time as writers and as performers.
Yes.
What was SNL like at that time for this group of women?
Well, when I came to the show in Paula's, there was a turnover in the cast in 1995, and when I joined the cast in 1996, there were 3 female cast members and there were 3 female writers, and there were a whole lot of men. We were very outnumbered. I wouldn't say we spent a whole lot of time thinking about being outnumbered. We just put on our blinders and did our work. That changed over the time that we were there. By the time I left, Tina Fey was head writer and a performer on the show. There were considerably more women on the show. There were considerably more writers, I think, 3 or 4 now.
Yeah, I think it has always continued to rise and be more diverse in terms of gender and everything else. Yeah.
Sexual orientation, everything.
Yeah, and I think that I know in 95 when I came, the very first feeling was that we were all new together. So it was a rare time because I don't know if I would have ever made it there if I would have come later and just been like 1 or 2 of the new people. Like, we were all new. So we all felt like we kind of went away to grad school or college where everyone's like, hey, do you know where I should go get this? Or do you find any apartments? Like, everyone was all new.
Even in the writer's room?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Almost everyone. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 writers were still there. Very few people from before. So when we all got to know each other, we kind of had a low bar because we just didn't know what it was because we had never done it. So we were kind of like, we'll just do our thing. That they picked us because they thought we were funny. Mm-hmm. We'll just do our thing. And then the funny just kind of rose. And these women came in and just killed it in the 90s to where, it wasn't even a matter of like, women versus men or anything of who's getting on, because there was just always a huge presence with these women because they were so freaking funny.
Who were the 3? You said 3 women cast members?
It was Molly Shannon, myself, and Sherry O'Terry when I first came.
Amazing.
And then Maya joined the cast a couple of years later. Or was Rachel first? Rachel and Maya joined in the late 90s, early 2000s, I would say.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Me and Tina were like early 2000s, right?
Tina was on the air by 98, I think.
Oh, 98.
All I know is I was there before they came and I was there after they came.
And Paula did. She stayed the course. She took really, great. She was a storied and celebrated writer on the show. I mean, Paula wrote Every Bobby and Marty, the middle school music teachers with me and Will Ferrell. She wrote, literally, I think I wrote 70% of my material with Paula. She wrote Debbie Downer. She wrote Gilly. She wrote many, many famous sketches on the show, The Cheerleaders.